Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, so this is what I wanted to give you today. And I just listened to a Jim Rohn audio, and I'm so pumped. It's ridiculous. I've already made like 3 or 4 invitations today, and it's been fun. Alright, so what is this that I'm giving you? First of all, I want to show you because Jim Rohn laid it out very, very plainly, and I'm putting the audio in the den right now so you can see it. And you can listen to it. It's like an hour long, but I wanted to give you a little snippet out of there of the nuggets that really stuck out to me, and hopefully you get something from this. But I highly encourage you to go listen to him because he's a millionaire however much at this point, and I'm not. So, take this nugget if it gives something to you. Alright? Take this and see what you can get out of it. Law of averages was something that I took away from that. Law of averages. The first average that a lot of guys think of, and I'm going to use it, excuse me girls, work with me, is a batting average. I don't know if you know this, but a player that shoots 3 out of 10, that gets 3 out of 10 balls, that's able to hit 3 out of 10 and not strike out, is paid on average, $4 million a year. $4 million a year. If you can grasp this, alright, if you can grasp it only 3 out of 10, if you can get 3 out of 10, or 2 out of 10, our average is about 2 to 3 out of 10, of a coach that presents the opportunity of either a challenge group or the business to somebody. The average is 2 or 3 out of every 10 people that you're going to talk to. But if you can grasp this, that is what you can be paid in this business. All right? How's this work? How are we supposed to put this together? Well, here's a good observation for you. Let's just say that you come into this business and you just are terrible at presenting. Okay, I'm not saying that you get 1 out of 10, you're terrible, but you're learning. Okay, you're moving forward. All right, you're learning and you have the willingness to try, and you do 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10 people that you talk to join your business. Well, let's say that we put you next to a stud who does 9 out of 10, just a superhuman stud that's good at getting people in the business, starting to change their lives and all that great stuff. This 1 out of 10 can beat that 9 out of 10 any day of the week. Anyone. Literally, anyone. How? Let's say that both of these people had an opportunity to get as many coaches in their business or sign as many challengers in their business as they possibly could in 30 days. Well, let's say that the 9 out of 10 talked to 10 people, and they got, because they do 9 out of 10, they signed 9 new coaches. Well, let's say that this 1 out of 10 person talked to 100 people, they now have 10 new coaches. I don't know if you noticed, but in that 30 days, the 1 out of 10 just won. They did. The person that's not as good as presenting just beat this one because they had drive, determination to follow their goals and shoot for their dreams. If you are even a 1 out of 10, you have an opportunity to become a top coach in this business no matter what. No matter what. Alright? So, whenever we're presenting to these people, still 1 out of 10, that's not a whole lot, right? 1 out of 10, I mean, it's only 10%. Let's understand, alright, why it's only 1 out of 10 and what the people you're going to see, what rejections you're going to get. All right, what kind of people you're going to see whenever you're presenting. Because there's going to be tons of different things that could possibly happen. I'm going to help dumb it down for you, just like Jim Rohn did for me, which completely set me on fire today, and it's like moving me forward, and oh my gosh, because I know what to expect. All right. First of all, before I even get into it, you need to understand that what I'm showing you, that 2 or 3 out of 10, or that the laws that I'm about to show you, you can't change them. You just can't. All right. Night comes after day. Winter comes after fall. Don't take a class trying to figure out why that happens or be aggravated that it happens. It just does. So let's work with what we got and the way this planet works. All right? Listen, whenever you get your own planet, you can rearrange this whole freaking thing, and I'd be okay with that. This whole stinking thing. I'd be okay with that. But while we're on this planet, let's work with what we got. All right? Until we make the biggest impact possible. All right, so the story that he used came from a book that's pretty much older than time. It's called the Bible. All right? I'm not trying to get spiritual on you, but this was an amazing, amazing way that he used to present the people that you're going to see in this business. He used the story of the sower and the seed. The sower and the seed. All right? This guy went out sowing seed and just throwing seed on the ground, and some sprouted and some didn't. Our seed is the business. Or generally business, but a lot of times it can be challenge groups or support groups or whatever. 2 out of 10 are going to be about it, right? But what were the 4 different kinds of soils that this seed landed on? And you'll know exactly who these people are as time progresses. All right, so what's number 1? Number one, the first kind of soil that you're going to throw seed on, that you're going to present this business to, or that you're going to present a challenge group to, is, the dry ground. The dry ground. Alright? The dry ground. These are fun. These are the people that are like, network marketing? Are you serious? Right? These are the people that have no vision for what this can be in their lives. These are the people that just completely don't get it. You know, you can't show the business to the you can't show the wrong business to the right people and the right business to the wrong people. Like, you have the right people for the business for you. These are the people that's just completely wrong for, and that's completely okay. Every single one of the ones that don't sprout, where the seed lands that it doesn't sprout, all right, just best you can do is just say, that's interesting. It's the law of nature. That's where it is. The dry ground is going to get some of them. But the good news is there's only 9 or 10 like really pain in the butt people on this planet. That's just the truth. There is only 9 or 10. They get around a lot, okay? But if you run into one, there's only like 8 more of you. So what? I can deal with that, all right? There's only 9 or 10 of them, all right? But if we can focus on these other 3, I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to find. Dry ground, network marketing, are you serious? Now, let's focus on number 2. This is when the birds come in and steal some. Alright? It's where the birds come in and steal some. The birds are going to get some. That's just the truth. This is when the seed lands on fertile ground, but the birds come in before they ever have a chance to sprout. The birds are going to get some. That's okay. And don't go chasing the birds. Like, whenever, and here's what that means, is whenever you invite someone to a network marketing, or whatever, your coaching meeting, your shake and share or whatever, and they say, awesome, I'm going to be there. I'm ready to go. All right, I'm ready to do it. Let's do this. And then all of a sudden they go home before the meeting and their parents or their friends or their aunt, uncle, buddy says, you're going to go to that network marketing meeting? Really? Okay. And they say, well, I mean, I guess so. I was going to, but I don't have to. A bird just got the seed. And you know what? How interesting. Okay. Keep moving forward. The dry ground's going to get some and the birds are going to get some. It's a law of nature. That's just how it is. It's been around for thousands of years. While you're laying seed, that's something that's going to happen. How interesting. All right, so let's keep going. We've gone through 2 already. Oh my gosh, and we still don't have any planted seed. You haven't heard the end of the story yet. Dry ground, birds. All right, what's the next one? The next one is the weeds. This is where you have distractions. All weeds are distractions. So they get a little bit of root, but then the seeds come in. The seeds come in and kill the plant. All right. So what's this look like in our business? You sign up Bob. Bob is pumped and ready to go. Bob, like, let's do this, man. We got it. Well, Bob at the first meeting ends up not showing up. You're there, but Bob's not. And you call Bob, say, Bob, where you at, man? And Bob says that he won't be able to make it. Weeds got in the way. Think about it. What could it be? I'm fixing the door on my house. Dude, I can't let the door fall. I can't let my house fall apart. It's okay. It's decent reasoning, but all that is okay, all that is a weed that's distracting him from what could truly change his life. Right? Alright, so think about it. I need to take out the trash. I had something that came up. Whatever. All those are our weeds. And all you can say is, how interesting. Alright, so you're going to run into people, but I thought Bob would make it at least a week. It's okay. A weed got in the way, and it's going to happen, and that's okay. But what's the last one? And finally, after we've gotten through the 3 that aren't going to work, we have the fertile soil. Alright, the fertile soil. Fertile soil is where it lands to take roots and it starts producing fruit. It starts producing production. It starts producing coaches, challengers, starts changing people's lives. And here's a rule about the fertile soil. This is another thing that you can't change. Fertile soil, you're going to see people that produce 30% of what you do, people that produce 60% of what you do, and people produce 100%, exactly how much you produce. Alright? You can't change that either, as much of a pain as it is. Jim Rohn said, I would take a 30% person, I'm gonna change this person, I'm gonna make them move forward, I'm gonna make them produce if it kills me. He says, dude, I almost died. You can't change a 30% person. You can't change anyone. Only they can change themselves. Only they can change themselves. And when I'm showing you this video, I want you to think, If I'm in the fertile soil and I'm a coach starter, what am I, 30, 60, 100? Am I working towards my dream, towards my vision, towards my why at the best capability that I possibly could? Or am I at 30 or 60%? And just be honest with yourself. Don't see yourself as any worse than you are, because it's not true. But at the same time, see what you can be and where you can go with this business put in front of you. If you're willing to take enough of the birds and enough of the dry ground, enough of the weeds for you to find that fertile soil of people, you can absolutely revolutionize their lives because they were willing to take the seed and run with it. All right? These are the 4 things you're going to see. You see dry ground, network marketing, are you serious? And you have people that are excited and their friend convinces them not to go. And then you have some people, the distractions of life just get in the way from something that could change their life completely. And then you have people at the fertile soil 30, 60, and 100%. And as you personally develop and inspire these people to be more, this number will go up. But you ultimately cannot change who they are. That's up to them. It's your job to find as many of these as you possibly can and influence and impact as many people as you possibly can with your life. All right, so I wanted to make this presentation just showing you what you would see. Talk to enough people, and I guarantee you 2 or 3 out of 10 are going to be right here. I mean, shoot, it's only 25%. 2.5 out of 10. 2 or 3 out of 10. That's in the Bible. So I'm not saying this, I'm just letting you know, all right? Even in there, it was 2.5 out of 10. All right? Use this. Learn. And whenever you see somebody that gets swiped up by a bird or swiped up by a weed or just lands on dry ground, how interesting. There's fertile soil out there, and I'm going for it because the fertile soil is where the fruit is going to be produced, not only in my life but in thousands of people around me. So I just want to share that with you. Completely revolutionized my day, and I am so pumped to get working and to start talking to people and put this amazing opportunity in front of them. You have the chance to change your life, and only you can change, but it can change today and as drastically as you want it to. Have a great day, guys. Bye.